into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
To the air on second down. Escapes the sack.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Glagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Fires left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Entering play call. You have 5 options.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Seam flat.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Look out, he's got room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting...
Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected.
gotten the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Entering play, Vic Petrol, drive.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Nowhere to go. Ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when your defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep getting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There are 6 categories.
Give to the single back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There are 6 categories.
See this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll park it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Coach suggestions.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Dogs are threatening on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played, and the program was a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what...
Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
Expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 20 for a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose.
Coach entering auto flip on.
Entering play ball, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
6 categories.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
They finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helped out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going and running the football. He has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here. Almost.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are 8 categories.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
HB screen is selected.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Dogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll line up to go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score. Georgia 45, Florida 0.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
Kickoff unit
Kickoff
has
left
been
is
busy
selected.
as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Entering paused screen, you have 8 options. Resume is selected.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their play...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Play call, coach suggestions.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Ball.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
Entering play call.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There are 6 categories.
I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, man. This game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
On the run, it's Frazier. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering Cosmo screen, you have 4 options. Stacks is selected. entering, stats screen, entering post-game screen. You have 4 options, stat, entering, stats screen, player stats, team.